Hi everybody, it's Kevin, and I wanted to give you just a real quick demo on Community Plates, the app. I'm here at the login screen, which everyone will have, and want to mention, reminder at the outset that I'm displaying this on my iPad. You could do the same thing on your iPhone or smartphone, but this also works if you don't have a smartphone. This is exactly what you'd be looking at if you just went in to communityplates.com/app. You would get the same thing. You'll receive all that information by email. You don't need to remember that right now. This is just to give you an idea of what the app looks like and a couple of features that you'll find, I think, helpful right at the very beginning. So if I log in here, you'll all be given your logins very soon. It's going to take us to this first section, which will be what most of you will find interesting, the section for food running volunteers. And you can see that you've got a couple of options. You've got an option to look at your schedule. You've got an option for open food rescues, which we're going to look at real quick here. Emergency rescue availability, we'll be adding here functionality there here in the future where you can show us, hey, between these hours I'm sometimes available to be on call, and that lets us know when you're available for those kind of things. And then we'll be adding some help question features, finding out how food running works, and frequently asked questions. What I'd like to start here, and we're not going to spend too much time, but to give you an idea of how to pick up a run, how to cancel out of a run if you no longer can do it, and then how to adopt a run permanently. If I wanted to search, I would go to Open Food Rescues, and this is going to pull up this week's schedule, but since I would probably mostly be interested in next week, I go ahead and hit next week, and it's going to bring up all of the runs that are available for next week, and you can see that they're sorted by day, all of our runs, and we still have a few to add here, so some of our donors are not in here yet, but most of them are. You can see that they're grouped by day, but if I wanted to, I could search by donor, so I could go Fairway, because I know some of you have certain runs that you like to do. If I hit Fairway, it's going to automatically sort, and you can see that everything here that I've entered for Fairway, it's going to come up with just Fairway. Or let's say I want to search in a particular city, I could just do Norwalk, and it's going to bring up all of the Norwalk runs, and so that lists all of those there. So I've got that sorted. I'm going to go back and just look at the overall schedule, and if I pull that up as soon as it comes open here, you can see that I've got a lot to choose from. Let's say I wanted something for Tuesday of next week, so I'll go down to Tuesday, and I can see that there's a Fairway Market run available at 12 o'clock. That works really good for my schedule, so I go ahead and click on that one. And what you'll see come up is information about the run itself. You've been used to getting these instructions by email, but they'll all be available here now. All your instructions for what you need to do when you go there, and then also where the run is going. In this case, it's being delivered to New Covenant House at 90 Fairfield Avenue in Stanford. And you've got a couple of options down here. You can sign up for the run, which we're going to do here. And if you know this is one you're going to do regularly, you can also click Adopt this run permanently. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to adopt this run permanently, which doesn't mean that you'll never miss, that you have to do this every day for the rest of your life, but it just means this is one that works for you on a regular weekly basis. That helps us at Community Plates to be able to have a lot of the runs signed up for and assigned. And so I'm going to go ahead and sign up for this run. When I do, it's going to take me to my schedule. Now this has been added to my schedule. I now have Tuesday, the Fairway Market run has been added to my schedule. Let's say for some reason, and I could go through and add all sorts of those, my schedule could be all full of things. Let's say for some reason this run is not going to work for me. Maybe it's one that I've adopted permanently, but for this coming week I'm not going to be able to do it. I could go ahead and go back into it. You could do it at a separate time. You go down and it gives you the option to cancel this run. And so it's been adopted, but I can cancel the run for this week, and when I do, it takes it off my schedule, and you can see that my schedule is now clear. So that just gives you a real quick idea. Don't want to spend too much time on it. If you ever wanted to look at just what the overall schedule looks like, not just your schedule, you can do that. If you want to see what the open rescues, which is what we just did, you can click here. And then if you want to see what your schedule is, you would click here. So that's the primer on the Community Plates, the app. Make sure you just give us a call or send us an email if you have any questions about it. Enjoy!